Hello Enchanted ones, and welcome back. Today I will be showing you simple DIYs for your altar and craft that are made from nature and are so enchanting. This is a very special video today as I, Alwyn Oak, will be doing a collab with the Witch's Cookery. Her channel is so beautiful, calming, and above all else, enchanting. She practices her craft in her own enchanted forest through everyday magic, simple spells, and cooking too, and her bakes are simply beautiful. We are going to be doing the same challenge today, so please do make sure to check her channel out too. But first, if you are new here, welcome to the Enchanted family. Sit back, relax, and keep on watching. So the challenge we set was to make magic from the items in the forest through DIYs or spells, and I knew just the place to get these items from. I have been longing to share with you a place within the wood that has been inspiring me recently. Through the ferns I went exploring last week to come across this mossy haven, and it was just like that out of a storybook. It has a path beautifully outlined by moss, ivy that clings and trails up the huge firs, taking your eye to the very top, and the moss. There are just mounds and mounds of moss everywhere. So what do you think? The ivy, moss and fir trees give this place so much life and energy. It's simply spellbinding, and I just had to gather some of its magic to bring inside. I found a fallen fir branch and collected some of its branches. Beneath the trees I found some extra mossy sticks in which I thought would be an easier way to gather moss than take a chunk of it out the ground. I also collected a few vines of ivy and then gave back to the nature by placing a calcite stone beneath the trees within its lush moss. When I arrived home, I opened my altar to remember it was a mess at the moment and so uninspiring compared to my new special place. So I cleared and tidied it, ready for the fresh start. Before I began crafting, I investigated the magical properties of the items I had collected. I wanted to know why I felt so amazing when visiting this place and how I could use them to make the most of their properties. All of these items were perfect for this time of year. The fir helps with cleansing and starting fresh. The moss purifies the air and can help ground us. And the ivy can help us to harness inner growth and eliminates toxicity. Just the perfect combination. No wonder why this special place gave me such life and healing energy. So I began. First, I worked with the branches from the firs. Since fir is cleansing and symbolises rebirth, I thought what better way to use this than around my candle containers. These containers do not look that pleasing anymore. They look burnt and unappealing, so I decided to hide this with an enchanted wooden case. To make these cases, I also needed string. I started by measuring out 2 lengths of the string that was 6 times in length larger than the width of the container. Next, I snapped many sticks to be the same height of the container. They do not need to be exactly the same height though. I folded both strands of the string in half, and working with the folded side first, I placed a stick inside both strands, tied the string around the top and then around the bottom. I then repeated this process over and over, making sure to knot only once and to not pull too tight. This will help you to manipulate the shape later once it is placed around your container. When it was long enough to wrap around, I then used the leftover string to tie the structure together, tying the last stick with the first stick. This time using double knots. And now I had the simple wrap in which I could have left plain. However, of course, I didn't. I glued some of the moss in and around the sticks and created cute little mushrooms using the smaller, bumpier fir sticks I had collected. Lastly, to make these stand out, I painted them a regal gold. I then moved on to working with the moss. I found that the properties of moss are so beneficial inside our homes. It is so purifying and cleansing that it would be a shame to leave some of this moss to die when it has such a great purpose to survive. So in this case, I created a mini terrarium for my altar. Making a terrarium can be so easy, and you can do it with the smallest of objects. For mine, I simply used an old herb container. I placed at the bottom tiny little rocks and then covered this with 1 centimetre of soil. I very carefully peeled the moss away from the sticks I gathered and then placed this on top of the soil. It should root here and survive a long time. I then added a few teaspoons of water and this jar was ready to be sealed. But if you like, you could always make a spell out of this process. I put a little note inside this jar. Like all flowers, I will grow. And I nestled it within the dirt and moss layer. I then added one more thing, and it was purely for decoration purposes. I put a big blob of glue from the glue gun onto a piece of paper, and once dried, I cut it out and painted it gold with black spots and stuck this to a small stick. Can you tell what it is yet? I enclosed the lid of this terrarium never to be opened, and my spell was complete and will live on with the growth of energies within this bottle. Having a terrarium around can be so beneficial to your craft. The energy that it will build up inside will always be there to help manifest your intention. I am going to use my terrarium as a paperweight, so when working on crafts, I will have its energy and life by my side to help me learn and grow. The only item I now had left to use was the ivy, and it was the ivy that really made everything complete. A property ivy possesses is the ability to bind and take away negative energy. For example, if you have a sacred book or space, by placing ivy here, you can cleanse this space of toxicity and leave it feeling pure for your light and love. So I simply wrapped this ivy around my wand as if it was binding itself within nature, and the energy and look it gave off was spellbinding and the final piece of the puzzle. It was then time for some finishing touches. With some of the leftover gatherings, I sorted everything back into its rightful place, and it was complete. I hope you enjoy. Opening my altar now feels serene. The sticks intertwined with the moss, the ivy trailing up and over, it's full of life and speaks to my soul. I truly have never been happier with it, and have spent so much time just simply staring at it, as it makes me feel so alive. On completion of my mission and challenge this week, I will henceforth name the find in the woods the Healing Trail. Don't forget to check out the witch's cookery for her side of the story. She is blessed to live in southern Germany, somewhere, unlike the south of England, that is filled with snow this time of year, and she has fashioned the most beautiful DIYs from the trees that lie in her forest. So perhaps if snow lies on the ground around you, this is the video to watch. Thank you for watching, Enchanted Ones. All my love, Alwyn.